In 2024, for more than 4 billion people around the world, the first question they face each morning is not what to eat today, but will there be traffic jams today? On this planet surrounded by concrete and steel, we have created the most prosperous civilization in history, yet we are also trapped in the deepest urban dilemma in history. But what if I told you there is a place that is redefining the very concept of city, with nearly 1 trillion RMB in investment? Would you believe it? This is not the plot of a science fiction novel, but a reality unfolding on the North China Plain. Xiong'an New Area, hailed as a millennium plan, is carrying out an unprecedented social experiment, using artificial intelligence to reshape the future of human habitation. Let us first look at how harsh the reality is. In Tokyo, more than 4 million people are crammed into subway cars like sardines every day, with peak hour congestion rates reaching 200%. In Los Angeles, residents waste an average of 119 hours a year in traffic jams, equivalent to losing 3 full work weeks to exhaust fumes and frustration. More terrifying data comes from the global scale. Cities occupy only 2% of the Earth's land area, yet consume 78% of global energy and generate 70% of greenhouse gas emissions. By 2050, the urban population will surge from today's 4.4 billion to 6.8 billion, which means 1.3 million people will move into cities every week, the equivalent of adding a Munich every 7 days. In China, this urban disease has reached an extreme. Beijing's PM2.5 concentration once hit 500 micrograms per cubic meter, 20 times the World Health Organization's safe standard. Shanghai's house price-to-income ratio exceeds 30:1, meaning an ordinary family would need 30 years without food or expenses just to afford a home. Shenzhen's population density has reached 6,500 people per square kilometer, surpassing Manhattan in New York. This is the background of Xiong'an's birth, not as a luxury add-on, but as the last attempt to save urban civilization. Xiong'an's choice is dramatic. This land has no advantageous geographic location, no natural deepwater port, no rich mineral resources, and is even prone to flooding. To traditional urban planners, it was practically a negative example. But this is precisely Xiong'an's opportunity. Unlike Shenzhen, which relied on Hong Kong, or Pudong, which relied on the Yangtze River, Xiong'an has chosen a far more radical path, redefining the city entirely through artificial intelligence and digital technology. Every building here is equipped with a digital ID, recording life cycle data from construction to usage. More than 10 million IoT devices are scattered across the city, from smart streetlights to sewer sensors, from air quality monitors to soil moisture meters, forming an unprecedented urban neural network. The most astonishing is the urban brain system. Jointly built by tech giants such as Alibaba Cloud, Tencent, and Baidu, this AI system processes more than 100 TB of urban data every second, the equivalent of 200,000 HD movies. It can predict traffic conditions 30 minutes in advance, issue fire warnings 4 minutes before an outbreak, and automatically adjust the city's overall energy consumption to achieve carbon neutrality goals. If the Xiong'an above ground is impressive, the Xiong'an underground is even more beyond imagination. Here lies the world's most advanced underground utility tunnel system, with a total investment exceeding 50 billion RMB and a total length of 2,000 kilometers, equivalent to the distance from Beijing to Guangzhou. More importantly, this underground world is entirely controlled by AI. Imagine this. When water pipe pressure drops by 0.01 MPa, the AI system immediately locates the problem and switches to backup pipes. When underground cable temperature rises abnormally, the cooling system automatically starts. When heavy rain approaches, the intelligent drainage system adjusts reservoir capacity in advance based on weather forecasts. This predictive maintenance model completely transforms the logic of urban management. Traditional cities treat problems after they occur, while Xiong'an prevents problems before they happen. Estimates suggest this system reduces pipeline bursts by 95%, lowers flooding risks by 80%, and cuts maintenance costs by 60%. Even more radical is Xiong'an's experiment with algorithmic governance. Many public service decisions are no longer based on officials' instincts, but on AI's data-driven recommendations. For example, school locations are no longer chosen by guesswork, but optimized by algorithms analyzing hundreds of variables such as population distribution, transport accessibility, and environmental quality. Hospital bed allocations are calculated precisely based on disease prediction models and population health data. Even garbage collection routes are optimized by AI, saving 30% in time and fuel compared to traditional methods. The core of this governance model is data-driven decision-making. Xiong'an has built the nation's first city-level data platform, integrating data from all government departments, commerce, taxation, education, healthcare, transportation, and environment, and analyzing it with AI to support decision-making. The results are astonishing. Administrative efficiency has improved by 500%. Business registration time has been cut from 15 days to just half a day, and government decision accuracy has increased by 80%. Perhaps the most exciting innovation of Xiong'an is the eco-algorithm, using AI to manage natural ecosystems. The Bayandian wetland is equipped with more than 500,000 sensors, monitoring water quality, soil, vegetation, and animal activity in real time. The AI system predicts ecological trends and takes preventive measures. For instance, when a bird species' habitat begins to deteriorate, the system automatically adjusts water levels, increases food supply, and even plays specific frequencies of sound to attract the birds. Even more remarkable is the carbon neutrality algorithm. Xiong'an's AI system can calculate the city's carbon emissions in real time, then automatically adjust energy use, traffic flow, and industrial output to maintain carbon balance. It can even forecast the city's carbon emissions for the coming week and implement preemptive reduction measures. As a result, Xiong'an has become the world's first city to achieve real-time carbon neutrality. This is not just a technological breakthrough, but a redefinition of humanity's relationship with nature. But the Xiong'an model also raises profound controversies. When AI begins to dominate urban governance, how much freedom remains for human will? Supporters argue that algorithmic governance eliminates corruption, improves decision-making efficiency, and ensures true fairness and justice. Data shows Xiong'an's crime rate is 90% lower than the national average. Air quality days reach 95%, and resident satisfaction is as high as 92%. Critics, however, fear that over-reliance on AI may lead to technological authoritarianism, stifling urban vitality and creativity. They point out that the charm of cities often comes from chaos and serendipity, from random encounters between people, while algorithms prioritize efficiency and order. This concern is not unfounded. In Xiong'an, residents' daily activities are recorded and analyzed by AI, from travel routes to consumption habits, from social networks to health data, forming an unprecedented digital panopticon. Though the government promises privacy protection, the technical possibilities leave many uneasy. Xiong'an is not alone. Around the globe, a race for future cities is intensifying. Singapore is investing $20 billion to build a smart nation, using AI to optimize everything from traffic to healthcare. Dubai aims to become the world's smartest city by 2025, with 100% of government services digitized and 80% of decisions made by AI. By comparison, Xiong'an's advantage lies in its scale and determination. A testing ground of 1,770 square kilometers, nearly 1 trillion RMB in investment, and strong central government backing. These are unmatched elsewhere. 7 years have passed. What answers has Xiong'an delivered? From a hardware perspective, the achievements are remarkable. The Beijing-Xiong'an Intercity Railway enables a 50-minute trip to Beijing. Xiong'an High-Speed Railway Station has become Asia's largest underground station. The first batch of Central Enterprise Headquarters buildings has risen, and resettlement areas like Rongdong and Rongxi are largely complete. Bayandian's water quality has improved from Class V to Class III, with significant ecological restoration. From a software perspective, the progress is even more exciting. Xiong'an has become the world's first city with full 5G coverage. Government services are accessible through a unified online portal, and digital RMB trials lead the nation. More than 200 high-tech enterprises have settled in, over 30,000 top talents have moved in, and an innovation ecosystem is taking shape. Yet challenges remain. The permanent population is only 1.2 million, far from the 5 million target. The industrial structure is still dominated by government agencies and state-owned enterprises, with insufficient private sector vitality. And lifestyle services are relatively lacking, with limited nightlife and entertainment for young people. A deeper question is whether Xiong'an can transition from a policy-driven zone to a market-driven engine. Can it sustain growth through its own appeal once government support gradually withdraws? Xiong'an's significance goes far beyond the success or failure of a single city. It represents a major choice for human civilization in the digital age. Do we continue with the urban model of the industrial era or embrace the AI-led smart city? Do we choose chaotic yet vibrant freedom or efficient but possibly stifling order? In today's world, marked by deglobalization, worsening climate change, and surging technological revolutions, these questions are more urgent than ever. Xiong'an offers one possible answer, but it is by no means the only one. In any case, this experiment will profoundly shape humanity's future. If successful, the Xiong'an model may be replicated worldwide, ushering in a new era of urban development. If it fails, it will at least provide invaluable lessons for those who follow. In the long course of history, Xiong'an may become a pivotal marker, signifying humanity's transformation from industrial civilization to digital civilization. And we, all of us, are witnesses and participants in this grand experiment.